is, you guys? What's up? It's Deanna Marie coming to kick it with you for a minute right quick. Y'all know what time it is. Come on in the room right quick. Man, listen. This time thing is just not going to work out. Like, we're not close enough yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and time. You know, and I swear every time I set a time, something, hi Kaylee, how you doing? Every time, y'all better come on in the room, because it's about to be good today. Like, it's marinated. You know what I'm saying? Like that good steak, or that good piece of chicken that you just marinate, you feel me? So anyways, how y'all doing? How you doing today? You guys, it's so much going on. It's so much going on. I know. So wait, you guys are in for a treat today. You about to see a side of Deanna Marie that you have not seen before. Or maybe you have. You feel what I'm saying? But, I mean, literally, though. So, yeah. So, I gotta let a few people come on in the room. So, you guys, you know I can't see anything. So, I can see a little bit because I saw a few people who came in. So, what's up with y'all? Hi, Miss Patrice. How you doing? That's right. That's right. Okay, you guys. So, why? Okay. I got a couple things going on. So, let me first tell y'all this, okay? If you haven't liked Deanna Marie, I suggest you, and you are a professional voice user of any kind, I suggest you go on over to Deanna Marie, where I started a 5-week series about vocal health. And these are things that I did not learn in school. I learned after needing vocal surgery and going through the process. So if you are a vocal health professional, or even a teacher right now that's teaching in the universities, and you have your, I mean, it's a really good, a different perspective. It's a really different perspective, and I think it's some really strong material. Some strong material that I haven't seen out there. So, if you are a vocal health professional of any kind, so that means if you are a speaker, a preacher, if you are even a telephone operator, someone that uses their voices, hi CC, how you doing and things? Okay, so going over there, and it's like I said, for 5 weeks, I will be giving away free vocal tips that I did not get in school. So I would dare to say it's a more in-depth look, because it's from a perspective where it's not normal. It's not, and I swear to goodness, my whole life has been that way. Oh my God. And I'm really trying to ask God, okay, Lord, can I get some normal? You feel me? That ain't worked out yet. So we gonna, yeah. So, okay, so I just had to show y'all this. And this is a piece of my mail, because I got a piece of mail. And it's one of the lenders from the school. I owe lots of money. If you don't know, I've told you that I've been in school for 10 years. I've stretched it out. I started drugs in school, so I had a couple hiccups. And so I've been in school, and I'm finally done. Have a master's now, finally, in vocal performance. And I know we don't do normal TT. I'm like the whole family, though. You feel me? Anyway, let me show y'all this mail I got from one of the lenders. From one of the lenders. I haven't even opened it yet. And I might open it for you guys if you want me to. But I was too through. And when I got this mail last week, I said, I can't wait to spill the tea to y'all. You feel me? So let me show you. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm going to show you this piece of mail, and I'm done with it. Okay? So if you catching the replay, I'm done. I'm just going to show the mail. Okay? Okay. You guys see that? Is it upside down to you guys? Should I turn it upside down? Anyways, I'm going to tell you where it's from. It's from Plantation Billing Center. I'm done. I'm done with that. Altogether, I'm done. Okay, so let me get into today's topic. Okay, this is kind of, of course, I'm going to go from a personal level, because I think that if a person can talk about themselves, I think if a person, how you doing, Terry? How you doing? If a person can talk about themselves and point the light on themselves, first of all, once I get to the superstardom where I'm going, there's nothing nobody can say, because it's out there. Okay, I think it's healing for me to tell my story from my perspective, my truth, from the things that I have gone through and from what I have seen. It gives me strength to do that. Okay, you guys give me strength. I mean, even just coming and watching, I know that somebody is relating. Now, I'm not getting many shares, and I don't know why, because I don't know if I'm not saying something that resonates within you and you don't want to share. But even if you don't want to share the videos on Wednesday or any other video that I do, tag a friend, because this stuff is real, and I'm coming from a real raw place and a very vulnerable place, because this is like opening my soul and letting the world peek in, or whoever's in the world want to do that. And I'm being real. And I know that a lot of people, they're not real with themselves, let alone everyone else. So I think that it's some powerful stuff when it's real and it's transparent and you know it. You understand what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all. I kind of wrote I don't forgot what I was going to talk about. I mean, I know, but I'm like, what did I not call it? Basically, I want y'all to know, you can't let anybody else's opinion of who they think you are or who you were form any kind of opinion about yourself, because it's easy to do that. People are basic. And people, I'm learning, as I've been an entrepreneur now for a year and a half, or a little bit under a year and a half, and I am learning quickly business. And I say it like that because people are cold and they cutthroat, and I'm very really sensitive and really supportive, and because I've gone through so many things, I don't judge people. I understand that people change and people are at different places in their life, and I understand that it depends on someone's upbringing and what they've had around them, who they are. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to share some really deep, some things that's personal to me today. Okay? I'm going to show you something else. I got something else for you. Okay? We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. How old was she? Oh my God. I don't even want to do the math. I was probably like 21. Don't come for me. Wait, did I? If you guys are wondering who that is, that young lady is me, and that is my mugshot. Yes, I said it, my mugshot. Now, for those of you who are going to see if I have a record, don't worry, I don't. But I was in jail, and this was my mugshot. And I think that 37 days in jail saved my life. I was really spiraling out of control on drugs, and I was going to school, but it was just out of control, and I was completely thinking back to my mental state, because I'm going to tie it all together with some things that I'm going through now as a 36-year-old woman, okay? So, at that time, by that time in my life, it's some things that I'm not even ready to share with you guys yet. So just imagine, just know that it's tons and tons more stuff. I'm telling you a very small part of it, okay, right now. Okay, so by this time in my life, I had both parents that had struggled with drug addiction. I was in drug addiction myself. Neither one of my parents went to college or finished high school. both great people and very super intelligent. Don't ever get that twisted. But I'm just telling you, okay? I hadn't read a book at that time in my life. So I was 21, I think I was. I maybe had just graduated high school because I was a high school dropout. And for those of you who just tuning in, this is my mugshot. Let me tell you why I went to jail, because I know some of y'all just really want to know the tea. So let me tell you why I went to jail, and then I'm going to move on to what I was talking about. Well, I had a lot of parking tickets. I was going to college in my hometown, and I kept getting parking tickets because I was getting high in between classes, and I was too stuck to come out of the bathroom. So I was getting tickets, and they ended up being thousands of dollars in parking tickets. So when they finally caught up with me and I went to court, the judge was like, "Oh, Miss Catledge, yes, honey, you're going to jail." So I had to pay off my tickets basically in time. But like I said, if that hadn't happened to me, I would have probably been dead. Real talk. Okay, so let me tie this stuff here. So right after, like literally right after the drug addiction, guys, I was in college, and the next thing I know, I don't even know what happened, to be honest with you. I was going to school for music. What? And then opera on top of that. The hell? Where they do that? I hadn't read a book. You hear me? So at that time, I didn't know. Now I read books in other languages, so don't come for me. Anyways, I hadn't read a book, so I definitely didn't know that black people sang opera or sang classically at all. Okay. Oh, which brings me to a whole nother thing I want to talk to y'all about, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Anyways. So about time, let me see. So right after drugs, and so now I'm going to school for opera. And then my friend, I don't even know how it happened. Okay, real talk. So then the next thing, I'm talking to God, like I'm kicking it with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, cause I kick it with God. I don't know what y'all do, but he knows who I am. It's only the humans on earth we got to fake and shake about. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I talking to God. I said, listen, man. If you want me to be an opera singer for real, like, I want to go to Italy. That's right. I want to go to school in Italy. Now, mind you, I didn't have any money. My parents didn't have any money. I didn't know who's going to Italy. Like, are you kidding me? So this is, now mind you, this is right after my delivery from drugs. And how did I get delivered? I'm glad you asked. I just woke up one day and I was clean. Now it's a whole story behind that. Do not think that's a chapter in my book. That's a memoir in the book that I'm writing. So don't think those few words. It's packed, okay? But basically that's what happened. It wasn't AA. It wasn't NA. It wasn't nothing. It was like a thing that me and God had. Real talk. And so so that's how that happened. But anyways, so now I'm clean from drugs. I am back in school, because remember I told you I was doing drugs in school, but now I'm clean. Okay. And so now I'm back in school, and I got one of my professors, because I remember, you guys, my first year I was getting high by myself, so nobody knew but me. But I told one of my professors one day, one of my professors from college, like, if it wasn't for him, because it was a letter that he wrote to say that this young lady has promise, you guys need to give her another chance, let her have student loans, and I'm going to find him. I did before, and I wrote him a thank you letter, but it's a whole nother level now, because he was a person who knows that people do change, and he's a great example of someone who doesn't judge you for who you were or who they think you are and hold it over your head. So I thank you. I thank you, Mr. Johnson, wherever you are. I love you. I thank you because what he did for me speaks volumes to where I'm even going tonight, and it's just wonderful. It's just, sometimes you don't have the answers, you guys. Sometimes you don't know why. You don't know why people want to do you like that. You don't know why people want to hold you to what you did. Okay? So anyways, so I'm saying all this to bring it all back to where I am here in good old Oklahoma City. Okay? So I'm right from drugs to college, back home, back to you see. So I had did I say anything about, now I've kind of been in therapy here and there, but nothing, it's just so many things that I had gone through, that things that I haven't even shared with you guys yet, that I hadn't even dealt with. Like, I didn't even know how. I'm still dealing with some things. Okay. So then I come to Oklahoma. I'm showing you guys, for you guys that just came in, I'm talking about, don't let people judge you for who they think you are or who you used to be. Damn that. Okay? Because you can't, because if I held on to this photograph and let society tell me that I wouldn't be who I am today, I could have just gave up. I would have given up. And and you know what? They still after me, because the fight isn't over. If I would have held on to this, because this is what they said I would be. 21 years old, never had read a book. I wasn't going to go to college. I wasn't going to sing. None of that. I was going to be on these drugs right there. I was going to be doing some time. Not going to Università per Stranieri. Not being able to sing in multiple languages. No, not me. Right? So I come to Oklahoma. And I attend university here. Two of them, honey, all of them, to be honest with you. I went to Rose State, Langston, and a couple other ones too. Yeah. So anyway, so here I come. Oklahoma. I'm 27. I'm going to school with a bunch of, half of them, got a little money. Maybe more than half of them got a little money. It's a private school. So, and they're teenagers. And I've been through hell in a fucking handbasket. And they have no idea. And I didn't have anybody to teach me how to be. I'm in a state by myself with nobody here with me. Scared to death. And all I know is what I know. Okay? Which is a whole lot. I didn't realize how much I knew till I started getting in trouble for knowing. So, I said, oh, so I guess I'm not dumb like people used to try to play me. Okay? Now, I can't even get into some of the things that I felt in my, pardon me, as my adolescent years and just growing up. I can't even go to that whirlwind right now. But I'll say this. I had a little monkey on my back, a big monkey on my back when I got here. I didn't have anybody, and I didn't feel like anybody was there for me. And I still feel that way sometimes. But I am coming to the point where I know that I'm there for me, and I'm enough. And I think sometimes we need to feel that nobody's there, that nobody's cheering you on, that nobody wants you to make it. So, I want to say that I'll be fair to say, people say this. You know how people say you burn bridges? Yeah, so maybe I did that a couple times. But see, this is what people don't consider. And they don't give a shit. That's why you can't hold on to what they think and whatever they're holding over your head. Because, honey, at the end of the day, and a lot of you have been through a lot of things. A lot of people couldn't even walk your shoes one day, let alone even fathom to think about, to stop their little selfish little lives for a second, to think about where you came from or what you might be going through. Oh, no. That's not even considered. That's not even considered. So know that. Know that. That's why you have to become sure of yourself. You cannot let somebody else and what their opinion is of you, because you know what you've gone through. You know the fight that you had to fight. So what somebody else says really doesn't matter, because they weren't there. They weren't there. And if they care enough, they might ask. But no, people don't even ask you. People form an opinion and they talk about you, and then it spreads like germs. When, you know, so that's why you have to be sure in yourself who you are. And for me, sometimes it used to, like the wind, it would, because I wasn't sure, because I'm not doing this, I haven't done that, and why haven't I? But a lot of times, okay, so let me get back to my thought. Okay, so a lot of people judge me, including some of my family. And I'm talking about, and people here since I've been in Oklahoma. Like I said, I've been here 9 years. So they judge me and they hold me in a captive of who I was when I got here. But oh my gosh, people change, you guys. People change. People grow up. Now, some people don't. Some people don't. But people grow up and people do change, and they realize, but again, people are never thinking about what you had to go through. So people will congregate together to keep you out of something because they don't understand you, or nor do they give a damn to even try. Okay? So this is what, so I want to talk to you people, musicians. It's not just musicians, anybody, pastors, anybody. If you feel stuck where you are, if you feel like people are trying to keep you out, they're deliberately, because of what they think of you, it's not the place for you. The internet is powerful. Let them keep that space. Wherever you are in this world, wherever you are, let whoever, if they want to keep you out because they haven't grown, because their minds are small and simple, then let them have the space. Do we know how big the world is? If you have a dream in your heart as big as I do, you can't let one little space or corner or blip, whether that be people, a person, a place, you can't do that. You use that as fuel. Because I'll be damned if I don't sing. For me, and whatever that is for you, you know how hard you worked. You know what it is you've gone through. You know what you deserved. So go get it. And if it's not right around you, don't worry about it. It's a whole world, because people will try to hold you down from who they think you are. And it's so funny to me. If we had a simple conversation sometimes and just ask the person, because this is the kind of stuff that burns my bridges. And I just be like, damn, I just wanted to know. Everybody else asking, I'm just asking you. So I'll say something like, oh, you kind of moody, right? I mean, and oh my God, and I'm so moody. I'm like, oh my gosh, I so am, right? And so, people might, and it's never my intent to be not in love. I love people, but I just don't know anything else. I just know just to be real, and to be transparent. But I'm learning in business, that's not business. See, because I love people, and if you're an entrepreneur, check this out, and you're a lover of people and a servant for real, and not just saying it, you want people to be happy. You know what I mean? I understand. When I have my voice students, I give them way more in probably one lesson than I ever got in a year, but they don't know that. They don't know. I did a voice If you haven't liked Deanna Marie, go on over there, and I got some free vocal tips for you vocal health professionals, free. I was telling the people over there that I had a $60,000 surgery, and I had to drive to Dallas, there and back, every day. I mean, so it's a 3.5 hour drive for every week for a year, and I paid $268 an hour for what I gave away yesterday. So go get it, because I didn't get it from school. This is surgery stuff. This is real stuff. So as you see, I'm like, okay, God, nothing's gonna be easy for me, huh? I'm not gonna be able. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight my whole life. Okay, it's fine. But sometimes, you guys, it's about growing, because I see so many different sides of people, and I'm learning that I can't run my business on my emotion, because people don't give a shit about that. You know? And so all of you emotional lovers out there like myself, I mean, I want to touch everyone and hug everyone, because I didn't get touched all the time. I did, but it wasn't in the way that I wanted to. I didn't get people to tell me they love me all the time and support me all the time. So that's all I want to do for everybody else. And it's a genuine thing. And some people say, oh, Deanna, you're too much. Okay, bye. Bye. Because unless you understand my story, and unless you ask me why, then you can go and talk about me to the other people in the corner. Have a wonderful time wasting your time when you don't know what you're talking about. So you guys, you can't let somebody else's opinion of you nowhere in this world. Because if I had done that, I would have been this woman. I would still be there. Look at me now. That's right. And whatever it is that whoever you are, look at you now. I don't care if you are 55 and you just got your high school diploma. Actually, my mother did. Kudos, Mom. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. No, she might not have done it, and maybe she wasn't an example. But it was after I got on drugs that my parents got to see that it was possible to get clean. So they were delivered after me, because they had used all of my life that I was on earth. So it's a blessing, and everything happens for a reason. So you can't worry about what you've gone through, even in the storm that you are. You need to learn from everything and every person that comes in and out of your life. You better believe it. Even the snakes, the narcissists, the people that try to hold you down, the people that learn from it. Quit wasting your energy being mad at these people. It's not worth it, because they don't give a shit, okay? They don't care. Literally. They don't. So, knowing that, you sit back and you take it all in, just like this mail that I got from the people, y'all. I got some mail from the Plantation Billing Center. It's a student loan. Plantation, y'all. I'm done with that. So you take it all in, okay? And you figure out how to work that thing. And I'm talking to you. I'm talking to me. Oh, Deanna, you can love all the people all you want to, but only special people deserve that love. Because people will squander it. People will squander what you give them because they don't know any better. And you're taking emotional hits and dabs and questioning yourself because somebody else. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know for a fact, for me, I don't know about you, I know about me. Every single day, put this on, I pour into myself. How you doing? Hi, Jay. So every day I pour into myself so I can be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. So you see, for those who even might have judged me for something that I did yesterday, guess what? You don't even know that I've sat back and said, dang, I shouldn't have said it like that, man. I didn't mean it like that. Maybe you don't know. You don't know. So I'm a better person every single day, and I'm able to look at myself and say that. And I can't wait for anybody else to catch up, because I'm coming to realize real quick, people are uncomfortable with change. So if you change for the better, especially, it seems to be, it's so crazy that they don't want to see that. They want to keep you in this idealism that they have put you in. It's up to you to not allow that to happen. Period. You have to hold your head up high. And like I said, if you're not being used in the area, if you're a poet, an actor, a rapper, hey boo, whatever it is, and you're not being used in your area, baby, honey, pick up your sandals and dust the dust off and walk to the next goal. The world is too big. Because what I have done, and I'm speaking from my own experience, so don't think that I'm just motivating you because I love flowers and lilies, because I don't. I like real shit. Okay? So I'm gonna tell you what I've done. I've sat here and or just in life in general, and wondered why I can't do this, and how come such and such won't call me back, and why such and such keep canceling meetings, and I asked this person for help, and I'm reaching out for help, and nobody wants to throw me. Stop asking why. Cast your net larger. Because some people do want you to drown. Some people want you to drown for some of the things that you used to be, or some of the things that you used to say. And God bless you. God bless you. Because you have so much growing to do. And so instead of being mad, you guys, get up, because somebody wants to hear your voice. And I mean literally and figuratively. It's a place for you. The enemy, when you real close to something, is all kinds of obstacles in the way. It's all kinds of things in the way. And even if I keep reminding myself, and I'm going to put it up there again, if I stayed in that state of mind, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I wouldn't have the experience to be as raw as I am if I hadn't gone through something. And I'm bold enough to say it. People go through stuff and they hide stuff. Why? We all go through stuff. We all go through shit. But people hide. Halloween is not on the 31st. It's on all the other days of the year. People hide this facade. Take it off and be who you are. Oh my God. Just be who you are. Because God has a place for you. God has people for you. Your season will come. And this is only a test. And you recognize and you learn from every single closed door. Every single person that might not respond to you. Every time you keep track of every single thing, and not to get them back, because I can't wait to bless the people that close the door on me. Oh my God. I got something special for y'all. Y'all on the list. I thank you, because I'm going to bless you. Something you're not going to even believe it. And that's what I want, because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. I got something for you. So, love yourself. Love yourself. And don't hate yourself for anything that you've done. Because the world will make you pay for it anyway. You don't even have to make yourself pay for it. Because they will make you pay for the rest of your life. Not even wanting to open their eyes to see the different change in you. They don't even want to see that. So you will pay anyway. Don't make yourself pay. Love yourself. Pour into yourself. Because when you're looking around for somebody else to do it, you might not get it. And you can't let that discourage you. You got to keep going. Because if it's still in you, it's yours. Take it. It might not be where you are. You might have to stretch a little bit. You might have to think outside the box a little bit. But whatever's supposed to happen will happen. God is in control. People think they're in control. It's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. I'm like, y'all crazy. God is in control. And you keep pushing every single day. Because it's always somebody that's been through something much worse than you. And me too. You know? And so I always think about that. I think about that before I get upset. Or I think about that when sometimes I really just can't stand people, you know? Because they're just ugly people. But I have to think about, why are they so ugly? What happened to them? But most people don't take the time to do that. That's just what I do. People just judge you, talk about you, and move on. Because it's easier to talk about somebody than to sit and pour emotions into it to try to feel what that person feels. So people do what's easy. And because I'm not cut like that, I thought everybody did it the way I did it. And I was upset because people weren't doing it the way I do it. Because I love people and I want to give people chance after chance after chance. Because that's what God does to us. It just makes me so upset how we judge each other and how we do all these things. And then we call ourselves Christians, but we judge our brothers and sisters and we keep them underneath this, who they used to be or who we think of them. I just can't, man. We really have to start thinking about these things and other people and how they might feel. Yes, they might have went off on you. Yes, they're probably an asshole for real. But why? Maybe it's a short person. Maybe it's a short man and he never really had anything, but so he just liked to boss people around because really he wanted kids or a wife or a husband or whatever, and he never got that. Or maybe you know, I don't know. Maybe this young lady do be snapping all the time on all the men, but maybe all the men that was in her life raped her. It's a reason that we are the way that we are. And sometimes it'd be real cool if we could get outside of ourselves for real, like we say we do on Sundays. Really do it and think about somebody else and how they might feel. But because we don't have time for all that, you got to love yourself. You have to honor yourself. You have to know that you've grown. You have to know that you're fighting that fight every day. You have to know that you're giving it your all. And you have to give it your all. Don't not give it your all because people keep closing doors in your face. Don't do that. Use it as ammunition to keep going. Push the walls. Hi, Chris. How you doing? So, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of kick it with y'all and tell y'all about, we got a long way to go, people. We got a long way to go. But I just invite you to think about, hi Tom, how somebody else might feel. Because we're so easy to know how a person makes us feel. But what about them? What about them? So yeah, I invite y'all to be like Christians for real. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. It's that hard shit that nobody wants to do. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to spend some emotion time when I can talk about them to 20 people and it's so much, it's surface, but it's damaging to somebody else's soul. You're stopping someone else's flow or momentum. If somebody wants your help, if somebody reaches out, just help them. Just help them. For me, it's so simple, but I guess not. I'm learning in business that that's not the case. And that's the craziest I've ever heard in my life. But okay. Okay. So, anyways. So, yeah, I guess I'm done. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I thank you guys for coming every week. Yeah, you know, and so, and you guys talk to me if you guys want to talk about something, if you guys want me to talk about something, just, you know, inbox me. You guys can, honey, my number's everywhere. You can just call me or message me. I would love to hear what you guys think and how you feeling. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't really say how they feel. And I'm coming to realize that, you know, I'm coming to realize that a lot of people don't even really know how they feel. You know? Because society tells you how you feel or what you should feel. You know? The people around you, whether you're given an opportunity or not, whether you're working this job for 5 years and you're up for a promotion, but they hire somebody else younger than you that's been there less time than you. I know it happens all the time. Learn from it. What can you learn from that? Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Because you already know where you're going. Just because one person or group of people decide to get together and not help you, they got to do that because they're weak by themselves. So they got to get other people to shut you out. And that's okay, because guess what? Just rise above it. That's fine. Let them have their little corner, honey. Pray for them. So, oh, and y'all pray for me too, because people just, you know, life is already hard enough. It's already hard enough. But then when you got other people that's going through a struggle just like you trying to stop you, you kind of be like, damn, you know? If we all helped each other, and why couldn't we all be up there? Look how big the sky is. Do you look up? That's why you can't trip about a corner that somebody's trying to keep you out of. You cannot trip about that. Because look up. It's enough room for everybody. People be focused on the wrong thing. Too blind to see it. Or giving other people too much power. Shutting them down. Don't do that. Y'all stronger than that. And everything that we go through is for a reason. Everything that we go through is for a reason. And we might not understand it. And we might not think it's fair. But it's for a reason. And sometimes it's for a reason much bigger than you and I. And people try to get in the way of that. When it's in the greater good of the people, they want to get themselves and try to stop something for the greater good of the people. People will do that. Pray for them. Don't get mad at them. Walk around them and keep going. That's all. We got enough stuff that we got to fight every day. We got enough stuff that we thinking about all the time. So, at any rate, y'all, thanks for coming. I am going to, I think I'm going to Zumba and dance. It's not Zumba. It's like hip-hop dance. Y'all be killing it. Okay? Just saying. I know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming. Like this video. Please share the video if I said anything that resonates with you. If you don't feel comfortable sharing, because not a lot of you seem to, I understand that. I completely do. I'm grateful that you are here. And if you can tag someone that it might help, that might need it, you know, that'd be cool. You know, we just got to bless each other. We can't hold it in. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need, you guys. We need to love and support each other. Not try to keep somebody in a corner for what they did yesterday, last year, 5 years ago, 10 years. Come on now. So, I got to get ready because I'm like hungry too. So, that's all.